Hey guys, when the difference between winning and losing comes down to quality, choose Addicted Marine Performance Parts. What do they do, Hayden?
You know what? They're your go-to source for high-quality billet aluminium parts. Originally engineered for the intensity of race boats, but now it's available to upgrade your ski boat.
Very nice.
You know, they also specialise in cab plate hardware, performance-driven steering components, and internal fit-out accessories. And they also supply Argo V drives and all the accessories to go along with them.
That they do. If you demand the best in marine components, remember one name, Addicted Marine Performance Parts.
Everybody out there, I need to know who wants to go fast? Let's go one
Hello. Welcome back to another episode of the High Speed Garage. What's going on?
I'm just trying to annoy Joel with the noise in the background.
Couldn't have waited until...
I purposely do like this little Easter egg in the background.
Got to make him do some editing.
Sometimes Joel laughs at me, sometimes Joel gets a shit.
It's all right. I can mute you. It's all right.
I've succeeded if Joel gets a shit.
All right, thank you to our sponsors, Elite Forklifts and Access Equipment, Contrast Printing, Chop Sanitizing, and Addicted Marine, as always. Thanks, boys. What have you been up to? I've had a bit of a weekend.
I've been a bit busy.
My boat's got a big fucking hole in it.
Fucking you, Joel.
You're going to send me some photos. That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, I've got to work out how to put it back together now.
Sticky tape and bubble gum.
100 mile an hour tape. That's about as fast as she goes.
I was actually pretty lucky because I've been doing some work on boats that crash all the time. And there's a guy here, Marit Stromoy, that
He's over here at the
obviously
moment.
knows. Her husband's over here repairing the boat. So while I was out there, I had a little chat to him how I should fix mine.
Mm-hmm.
So I got some good advice. So I'm going to take that advice. Says that he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, well, he built all the heaps of DACs. Well, that's where he learned to build them.
Bubba's,
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, Bubba's.
Yeah, he worked for Bubba for 15 years. So knows what he's doing.
The funniest memory that I've got of a barber boat is when Craig Bailey brought that purple one down to Dargle with the unlimited engine on it, and someone put a friggin' GoPro underneath the very front of the nose,
Oh, yeah.
and it looked like this booger hanging out of the bottom of the front of the boat. Oh, that was the funniest memory I've ever had of one of them. And I could never, every time I see those boats, because obviously they look completely different to everything else.
Yeah.
And every time I see the front of those boats, it just brings me back to that memory.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, so I spoke to him about how to fix it. I told him sort of roughly what I was going to do, and he said, yeah, that's all right, but I'd do it a little bit different, do it this way. I went, yep, righto, no worries, you're the boss. I'll do it that way.
Did you ask him to come out and have a look at your blown boat, or had no one wanted you to take him away to a cool boat?
No, he's never even seen those type of boats race in real life.
Yeah.
Only on TV.
Yeah, I tried to get him to come out for the Worlds, but they're obviously too busy.
Yeah.
He thinks we're crazy.
Yeah, that's all right. We think they're crazy.
He was telling me a story about a bloke that died. Might have been in F2 over there. It must have been a while ago. He had a massive fear of like being upside down in the boat. So he hated belting himself in and all the rest of it. Still in an enclosed cockpit. And anyway, as the boat took off, it was only like just from the start, two of them sort of took off together. And they reckon as soon as he's taken off, he's just ripped his belts open because he wants to get out. And
That's what killed him.
there's nothing wrong with the boat. Boat landed up the right way. Boat was all good. And he's fucking dead inside.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
the
So
belts,
keep your belts on when you're crashing.
The belts are there to save you.
Yeah. But yeah, I did that. Got itchy all in one day. So hopefully I don't have to do too much more sanding.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's coming along.
It's exciting, man.
Yeah.
Not long. We're getting close.
We'll
They'll
be
come
right.
around real fast.
Nah, should be right. We're on to it. it'll be done by this weekend. I'm hoping. By the time
You'll
these
have it all
people
glassed
listen,
up.
I'll be ripping right in.
So are you planning on vacuum bagging it back together?
Yeah, infusing it.
Sick.
6 weeks.
Yeah, I'll probably Andrea, I reckon just hand lay the first bit on the inside, so you got something kind of solid before you do the infusion. Because the way I've got to do it, I sort of can't get to some of it real well. So he said if you've got the tiniest leak when you infuse it, it'll cause you dramas. He said you're better off hand laying the first part, and then or wet laying the first part, and then infuse after that. Do it in 2 stages. So that's what I'm going to do.
It'll be. Are you planning on recording it, or you don't really want to show the bottom of your boat after you've?
No,
Which
I'll
is,
show
I understand.
anyone.
I can
I'll show anyone.
understand.
I
You're
don't
not-
care. Yeah, I'll film the whole thing.
I'd
I'll
love
put
to
it
see
up.
that sort of thing. Yeah, because we don't see much vacuum infusion. Like a lot of stuff that we do over in Australia is all like hand laid. And I know Malcolm was doing a lot of vacuum infusion, but that was Malcolm in the Evercraft workshop. I'd never seen it.
Let's make it clear. I'm not a fiberglasser either.
No,
I'm just-
you're not.
It just makes total sense to me. It seems easier, simpler.
More time you can
As
fuck
long
around
as-
with shit and play
Yeah,
with
as
it.
long as you can, yeah.
Because you
Like
can
if you're
dry lay it,
wet
can't-
if you're wet laying something, once you've mixed your resin up,
You're
you've
on
got
time
to
line.
work till the finish. Where when you're infusing it, you can dick around for fucking 6 months before you mix resin.
chop and change. Yeah.
Yeah. And the key thing is like making sure that bag seals and holds a vacuum. And it's like ticking off every stage. Once you've done this, and it's 100%, tick that off your list. Get to the next bit, do that 100%. Tick that off the list. Once you're ready to go, once you've ticked all the jobs off, mix your resin up and suck it in.
Pull it through.
Yeah.
So can you have to get like a special vacuum to pull that vacuum down, or is it as simple as a workshop vac?
Nah, you need a good vacuum pump.
Like
Does it-
a
The
AC
proper
vacuum pump?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be like a U Beauty one, but obviously the bigger and better it is, the easier it does it for you. But yeah, does still pull a decent enough vacuum.
So you're going to run a AC pump into like a compressor tank, and then have all your vacuum inside your compressor tank, and then open the valve, or
No, you just suck the whole thing
you just switch your AC pump on, and it just slowly pulls vacuum.
straight to the
Okay.
Depends how big your pump is, how fast it pulls that to vacuum. But yeah,
But do you get it to a point where it'll pull all the way along the job, and then start pulling, and then the vacuum will start pulling material like liquid through into a tube?
Once
and
you
then
turn
that's
the-
when you turn it off.
it shouldn't.
Pumps on.
That's the whole idea of sealing the bag. So when you pull all the resin through, you cut off the both sides, like the vacuum and the feed, and it just stays vacuumed until it dries.
Okay, so so it vacuums. You pull a vacuum into the section, and then you open your valve where you pull your resin in.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
You got to keep sucking the vacuum until you resin to where you want it to resin.
Yeah.
Turn them all off, and then that's
Then
it.
once everything's wet, just
Yeah, so pretty much
seal the
until it
lines
comes back into the your vacuum tube.
Yeah, well, it doesn't even have to go that far. Your tube won't generally be on the repair or the glass. It'll be on part of the flange or something like that.
Okay.
So yeah,
It'd be awesome to see. I really hope you do put a video on it.
yeah, I'll do something. Yeah, I'll
'Cause
share
that's-
it around.
Yeah, that's the sort of shit we don't really see that much of
There's plenty of shit if you look around.
on race boats, but
Yeah,
like none of us. Like when I see fiberglass stuff, it's people putting stuff up on Facebook that I know. I don't.
I
actively
could probably
look
send
for
you
it.
some when I infuse me hatch for
That'd
the
be
deck.
cool.
It's not really much to watch. It's just you just watch resin shoot through shit. It's not really
Just
that
watch it
impressive.
change
Mate,
colour, basically.
People
pretty
people
much.
watch videos where boxes are getting opened.
Yeah.
People watch
Yeah.
people watch all sorts of videos. So if you've got something different, some sort of different content, chuck it up. People will watch it.
Yeah, no, we'll do that.
Just don't take your clothes off, because I don't think many people are going to want to watch that. Hey, if you do, you do. But
I thought
yeah, no, keep your clothes on.
my
Preferable.
OnlyFans was doing pretty well.
Hey, if it's paying the bills, keep doing it.
You've probably just propped it right up now.
Searches are going wild.
Michael.Newton /bad attitude. at onlyfans.com. Get on it.
What did you just get up to for the weekend?
I did I worked Saturday, got carved in oil. I had to do a track motor hose under a 30-ton excavator, and with those, if you don't have a belly plate on the machine and the machine goes into mud or like thick dirt, won't really do what this has done, but mud will just push up into all the track frame.
Yep.
So where all the hoses go through your center section, like your slew joint, that's a really big open area inside. And if you don't have a belly plate on that, you go in the mud, man. It's chock-a-block full. So when I've turned up, the boys on site have sort of dug all the mud out so you can access it, but there's still a ton and a half of material in that area.
Yeah.
So I could only sort of get my hand up in there, undo the fitting, and then put a plug on it. But because it was a case drain hose, it's a direct connection to the tank. So your two drive motors have got to have a vent to the tank because it's oil. It's got a vent to the tank. So it's chockers, absolutely chockers full of oil. So I crack the hose, and then I'm trying to get my arm up in there and see where the fitting goes and chuck a plug in the fitting. And as I'm trying to chuck this plug in the fitting, I miss, and I fucking direct oil straight in behind my glasses, and it hits the fucking glasses and shoots straight back at my eyeball. Because I knew it was coming, I had my eye closed, but man, I'm happy no one was around because there was some choice words going on, eh? After I got the plug in, it was not that bad. Like I did the job, and then you had to fuck around getting the hose back on there. That was a bit of a pain in the ass, but I always leave the other end of the hose open, so when you shove the hose on there, it's not pushing out the sides.
That reminds me. Do you remember when we were up at
Time ago
at West Track? And they were just setting up all the oil lines through the whole thing.
Yes.
And those guys on the scissor lift, they undone one, not thinking it was charged.
Oh,
and then it shot out. But he's gone to quickly put it back on because he's realised his fuck up, and he's gone bang, and it's just turned into a full shower, spread like three bays in the fucking workshop.
Because it's not,
and they're like 10-metre bays. They're like full big dozer bays, and she's 3 bays fucking wide. This oil shower.
It's not.
They were
that
covered
big
too.
pressure.
The 2 blokes in there.
It's not that big pressure, but because there's so much volume,
the volume behind it's huge.
It just goes everywhere.
Yeah, that was funny.
Very funny.
That was a big clean up. That one.
Not our problem either.
I was a truck with that day. I wasn't working on the dozers.
You're on the 777s?
Nah, 787, I think they were.
Big bastards.
Yeah.
That's the ones where there's photos of you laying down in the wheel, in behind the brake disc.
Put a diff in one of them today.
They're a big piece of gear, eh?
Komatsu one, but yeah.
Yeah, Komatsus are so big as well. Like they're all just those big mining machines. Are huge. Like I work on the 740s all the time, and they're just like a big bogey truck. Like you get used to it. Like realistically, when you think about it, you're working on shit, and you look up and you're like, holy shit, this is bigger than my house. But they're a baby.
Yeah.
Like like when you're working on the bigger stuff, it's like a fucking 3-story building to get up onto them.
The diff with nothing on it was 10 ton. Yeah. There's nothing on the diff.
That's wild, man. They're just huge bits of gear. Anyway, so I finished that, and then went and gave a mate a hand, did a couple of hoses on his thing, and on his truck. And as I'm getting one of the hoses off, it had gotten really, really hot. The hydraulic system, it needs a cooler on the truck, so all the steel pipes had gotten red hot, expanded, contracted over time, and rusted together. And we've put heat on them and tried to crack them and undo them. It's just torn the thread off it. So then I had to go get some new flared nuts. So you flare the steel, you slide the nut on, you slide the sleeve on, and then you flare the end of the steel pipe. Yep. So then it's got something to bite against. Go to the workshop to pick that up to finish the job. I find the nuts and the sleeves, but the friggin' flare tools. On the Friday, I put the flare tool back in one of the other boys' trucks. So
it's still in that truck.
That was in the in his truck. Had to drive to friggin' Toongabbie to pick it up. He wasn't back for another, it seemed like 45 minutes. So I had to
Sounds like a fuck around.
sit around waiting for 45 minutes and then had to drive all the way back home again. Went out for dinner and then went up there at fucking night. That was a stuff up.
Just go and buy another flare.
Fucking oath.
No, you're not going to get another flare tool at night.
No.
Yes, I need one through the week, but man, I don't remember the last time I've done it. Yeah, I've got a flare tool that goes up to 3/4 pipe, but this is 1 inch pipe.
Oh, yeah.
So it's very rare for me to have to actually do it. So yeah, we only run one and just sort of chuck them between the trucks. But yeah, it's a pain in the ass when you need it on Saturday night. Then Sunday morning we tried that you guys seen that new bakery at top of Windsor, Filipino one?
No.
Where Stir Crazy used to be?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mate, cracking feed there.
Is that the...
So
that's in Stir Crazy?
Well, where Stir Crazy...
Or the fish and chip shop?
Well, between where Stir Crazy was and the fish and chip shop, there was a burger shop and a Gloria Jeans there. So that's all.
Yeah.
All of that's been wiped out and rebuilt and started again. There's some weird burger shop there as well. But yeah, this bakery.
So what'd you go there for? Like breakfast?
We went there for breakfast.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Had probably the best banh mi I've ever had.
Oh yeah.
It
Yeah,
was
right.
cracking with like marinated pork belly, not
Not
crispy
crispy.
pork belly. It was marinated, freaking cracker. And then had these like you think of like a red velvet as a cookie, like a big cookie, but it was two cookies on top of each other, sandwiched with fucking cheesecake cream in the middle.
Is this what you have for breakfast?
No, that was
Yeah,
that was
I was
after.
gonna say, fuck.
Yeah. So we had brekkie and then I had.
So is it
had
like
one
a
of them.
sit down breakfast joint?
No. It's a bakery. So we thought
Yeah,
it
so
was.
you-
gonna
So you got
be
the
a
chairs
sit-down.
out the front?
No, not at the moment. They will be, but not at the moment.
Yeah, so you can just
it's
go
not-
in and get your pie or whatever and
Yeah, but they didn't have pies. I think they're going to.
So it's not a bakery.
It was
fucking shit bakery then.
I think they call it a
bakery does that?
bakehouse. So it's like I'd more call it a patisserie.
The takeaway joint?
No, not takeaway joint. I'd more call it like it had more cakes than food as such. So I went in
right.
there thinking I was going in there for breakfast, and then
You're going in there for a light snack.
well,
Yeah, right.
there was a heap of dessert shit in there. It's 3/4 desserts, but mate, cracking feed.
Yeah, right.
That banh mi was mega.
So what cake did you have?
I had those big cookies.
Oh yeah.
I had the big cookie with the cheesecake in the middle.
What do you usually have when you go to a bakery? Cake wise.
I love a brownie
Do you like
or a
it?
bee sting.
Do you like bee stings?
Bee
is good.
stings are a banger.
Yeah, I love bee stings.
Yep.
What do you get into?
I'm not much on the cakes, but chocolate brownie or one of those coconut slices.
Coconut
Don't mind
slice,
them.
good.
Custard tart?
Nah, I don't love
Oh, I love a
Vanilla
custody.
slice?
Fuck that. It's
No,
shit.
custodies are so good, eh?
Custard's just shit in general.
I love vanilla slices, but you got to get a good one.
If you don't get a good one, it is just a big
It's too
big
much
square
of, a
of
mess, yeah.
sugar. Yeah. You've got to do it right, otherwise it's
You
just
got to have
stupid.
kind of half solid icing, so it's you can grip it properly.
Yep.
You got to have the custard like really attached to the pastry, and the pastry soft that your teeth just like go through it, not because you get them when you got to bite the pastry.
It just
for your
squishes
teeth to go
everything
through,
out.
It squishes all the shit out, and then you got a fucking mess going on.
You know those bee stings, they're pretty common around the Hawkesbury sort of
Yeah,
area. Man, people from Victoria, like family members from Victoria, will actually come up here like for a trip, whatever, and they'll actually go to the bakeries around here and buy like 4 of them
Yeah, 'cause
and
they
put them in
don't
the
have them
fridge and
down
send them home again.
yeah. Yeah, I love a good bee sting.
Bee stings are banging.
The bakery down here, you can buy big ones,
Yep.
like full
Like, yeah.
family sized bee stings. They do 3 sizes. They do like your medium one that's just like
exactly
a burger,
where
and then there's like cupcake sized ones.
I stopped for a coffee this morning at the Buns and Beans in Northo, and they have the 3 individuals, like individual, then your share size, and then your family size.
Yeah,
And I was looking
you had
down
a
the barrel
family
of
size
one.
one.
I wanted one, but I didn't. Anyone that doesn't know what a bee sting is, it's like a bread. What would you call it?
It's
Bread
just like
bun,
a bun with like honey and fucking
custard in the middle,
Yeah.
honey on top with slivered almonds.
Yeah, almonds. Yeah.
Yeah, absolute banger.
Yeah. There's
Joel, are
fucking
you
bakeries.
looking at us like you don't know what a bee sting is?
Never heard of one.
Oh,
Really?
man, now you got to give
Oh,
one
you're
a go.
a fucking weird cunt.
I don't. No,
Yeah,
it's
go
got
to
custard in it because it's fucking shit.
No,
How
it's
dare you.
Fucking hate custard.
Fucking custard hates you.
Yeah, good. Fucking mutual.
Well,
Yeah.
how'd your weekend go? What'd you get up?
I went up north. Andrew Walmsley rang me up and asked if I wasn't doing anything Saturday, so I went up and gave him didn't even really do anything actually. Pointed a couple of things that he missed on the boat.
I heard you did heaps, and it cost him a heap of money.
It cost him a heap of money. We didn't do, like I got there and there was a couple of little things loose, like on the last bolt, the nut tightened the back of the cav gear up.
Yeah.
That was sort of loose, and there was a couple other things that he's obviously just run over and just missed. I was just looking at them, and then he goes, "Oh, you reckon we should worry about putting it in the transport and run down the road?" I was like, "Oh, have you got a light board, like just off another boat?" And he goes, "Nah." It's like, "Oh, surely you'll be right. We'll just tuck up your ass and you'll be right."
Famous last words, I
Yeah,
guess.
500 metres down the road. Whoop, whoop.
Oh, bullshit. That sucks, man.
It did look like, I was pulled out with him out of his street, and I was fucking, I was right on him. No one would have seen nothing. But I'd say, as they've gone a little bit of a bend just down the road, the cop would have seen no mud guards.
Yeah, it wouldn't be hard to miss no mud guards.
So I reckon that's what he's seen, and he's probably had a bit of a dodge out and had a look and gone, "Oh, yeah, no." Because I didn't see him until he pulled up right back behind me and lit the sirens up, and I was like, "Oh, fuck. Fucking sure I wasn't speeding." Because if I was, he was in front too. And then I sort of pulled over, and then he went round me and fucking grabbed him. I was like, "I'm not stopping."
I told him it'd be okay.
See you later. So I was at the boat ramp waiting. Because the boat ramp was only like 2 Ks down the road.
Oh, he went to Tom and go back ramp?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And I was like, "Oh, well, I'll wait and wait." He goes, "Yeah, come back." He booked me, but he's let me off. Maybe with a warning, but just with like one fine or something for $100 for no number plate or something like that. And go back. And he goes, "Nah, I'm not running it." It was fucking hot.
Yeah,
And
it
he's
was hot.
already had a fuck up trying to hook the boat up. So he's got a high car because his the Ford's in getting fixed.
Oh, really?
Something wrong with the clusters all fucked out in it or something.
Far out.
So the tailgate's down on his car and he's backed around into his fucking brother-in-law's fucking ute. Smashed the back of tailgate in. So he fucking had a shocker to start with, and then that was it. I said, when I got back, I said, probably it. Number 3, something else might go wrong. So
Yeah.
we'll just pack her up. He was running the terrace anyway.
Yeah, but it's nice to have a run before you.
That's
turn
what he
to
wanted, just to
Monday,
make sure everything was. And then we ended up starting it up in the shed, just to make sure it was going to start before we went. And the new, what would you call it, scoop for the intercooler. Fucking the guts of it fucking moves. So it's not thick enough. What he's made.
That's a good catch.
So, which I reckon is why it broke when he was in Berry. That's why it didn't go down there. It's just sucking air from both sides.
Yeah.
So he glued just to get away with it. He glued a piece of C-channel, aluminium C-channel on
Hey,
the top,
whatever works.
just to get it done. Now he's got to build another one. Yeah, as far as I know, it went all right. Seen the videos. Everyone else would have seen the videos by now.
Yeah, I seen a bit of it. It looked all right.
Got a bit of improvement to do, but I think that's him. And
Yeah.
getting used to driving it again.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's only had one run.
He said he was going down when I spoke to him Sunday Arvo. He said the first few times he was thinking in his head, "It's not going to turn right. It's not going to turn right."
Yeah. I don't know
Oh, it
why
was
you-
turning right on.
Nah, like the other one when it lifted, it fucking prop walked around on him.
him. Yeah.
Just getting that out of his head, it's not going to
Yeah.
do it. But I think he said in the end it was going right.
Does it feel like it's going better than the Evercraft, like the 18?
Oh, you couldn't tell that now.
I don't think it'd be there.
Nah, nowhere near the development
Yeah,
in that
no.
yet.
I mean, it shouldn't be too far different, but yeah.
Everything's exactly the same, apart from the prop.
But that could be the problem if he's trying to set it up like the 18 and it's different. It might be.
No, well, everything's moved, but all the gearing and engine. I think the prop's the only thing that's different.
Okay.
But yeah, everything's been moved in relative to what he's done to the boat,
Okay.
but just the gears wise and prop and everything else is the same.
Mhm.
So
I'm really keen to see it actually be successful because, man, it's been a lot of work getting it to that point.
Yeah. I think he'll move along with pretty well now. Yeah, other than that, that's about it. And first birthday, and you do what you do on first birthdays and get drunk.
Yep.
Yeah, I went to the first birthday as well, and everyone keeps banging on how good this Trevor pub is, and they put all these fights on and everything. I said, well, I've got a bet on the UFC. Why don't we go to the pub and watch it? Oh, yeah, righto. Get there. It's fucking not on.
UFC was on. It was just reruns.
Yeah, it was from fucking 4 years ago.
Because the UFC was on Paramount, not fucking KO or Foxtel.
No one had Paramount.
No one thought about it.
Mm-hmm.
Just went up to found a seat, got the TV. Can you switch that over? Because we're upstairs. Yeah, no worries. Flicking it over. Oh, yeah, there it is. That'll do.
Not the right one.
Not the right one.
All right, you knew straight away, or
Nah, we watched
I
it.
didn't know where we were up to because I knew the card had started and I knew it was getting close to the main card, but I didn't. Or getting close to the main fight, but I didn't know exactly where it was up to.
I reckon
so I
that's-
just sort of assumed it was. Yeah,
I reckon that's fucked when they do that. Like they don't have the rights, so they just play the same thing from a few
Well, it
years ago.
wasn't. It wasn't. We probably could have looked into it a bit further to see what person was up onto the card and what names. But yeah, we didn't.
yeah.
Yeah.
When it went for a couple of fights, I was like, it should be on by now. So I looked up on my phone and it was already resulted. And I was like, oh, awesome.
The funny, we looked up that name or something in fight. 'Cause no, there was one fight finished and then they chucked one on sort of pretty quick with no walkouts, no nothing. Like, they just must be filling in time.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, it's a rerun. And then one of the mates, Greeny, looked it up and goes, oh yeah, fucking bet such and such wins. And then we all cotton on to fucking, we're not betting that.
Because we knew Greeny had looked on his phone.
And then, but Brennan didn't hear us, and he's jumped on. And I said, "Yeah, I'll bet you the fucking black fella wins." He's like, "Yeah, fuck righto, fuck, put a shout on that." And then he cottoned on with all the fucking talking shit, and he cottoned on and goes, "Nah, fuck that, we're not doing that." And it was completely the wrong fight, and the fucking other fella won. He would have,
He would have got up.
he would have got
anyway.
up on it. We would have been none the wiser. Yeah, other than that was about it.
All right, let's get into some sport, eh?
Let's talk about what else we did over the weekend.
What do we got, Hayden?
We watched supercars
Bit of
at
supercars.
bloody Sydney Motorsport Park.
I thought about going out there Friday because it was free, but I didn't because I got an offer to go to the pub, so I went there instead.
Yeah, no, I'd spoken, as I said last week, I'd spoken about it, and then I said, stuff it. We had beers and food at home and hung out with the kids because, man, it's been a while since I've actually sat down with the kids. Blanchard's had a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah, fucking cracker.
yeah.
So they've come on. Obviously, they've been a Mustang team for a long time since they moved away from Brad Jones Racing, but
They're the Triple Eight built ones, but
they
aren't
got
they?
they got well, they didn't get Triple Eight built cars, but they got Triple Eight setup cars. So they still running their own cars, but Triple Eight, they're buying all the information off Triple Eight.
Yeah, right.
Which is what a lot of teams last year, like Brad Jones Racing, and I think Premier was buying the setup sheet from Triple Eight as well.
Yeah.
So it's only Blanchard's and Triple Eight and that Objective Racing, which is supposed to be the same. It's just a third Red Bull car. They're all buying in on the Triple Eight data sheet, but then Triple Eight can also take the information off those other three cars to help set up their own shit.
Yeah.
So it's like a conglomerate of
Yeah.
there's 5 cars altogether.
Yeah.
Same as like Brad Jones Racing is now working with Walkinshaw. So that's 5 Supras working together to get a common goal.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you can see that worked as well over the weekend because they were P nowhere on Friday. And then I think there was like 5 Supras in the top 10 and on Sunday afternoon or something.
Well, they're always going to go forward eventually.
Yeah, which it's good to see.
I didn't see much of it. I seen a little
No,
bit.
I just watched the highlights.
I seen a little bit of Saturday's start, and Ryan Wood was in 4th, but he got a fucking shocking start.
Yeah, but back to Friday. Every time we're talking 2 times. When Triple Eight went from Ford to Holden, they won on debut over at I think it was Abu Dhabi. It was definitely an away event, but it was the first race of the season.
Yeah.
888 win on debut. Then they jump across to the Mustang this year. First race, first win. Fernie puts it on top of the podium.
Yeah.
So I reckon that's pretty bloody spectacular.
He's going to be pretty determined, that bloke, this year, I reckon.
Yeah.
He's going to be pretty hard to beat, I reckon.
But everyone else is still fucking there, nipping at the heels, and they've only got to get caught up or do something silly, like their little pit lane thing on Saturday night,
With Jimmy Golden.
getting 15 seconds. That shunted them right back.
Yeah,
So they're third in the teams championship too, because Will Brown had a shocker.
that's right. Friggin' at the end of the weekend, Monster Castro, like Tickford, is on top of the points leader, the teams championship.
Yeah,
Which means nothing coming into Grand Prix, because at the Grand Prix they're all stuck out in the boondocks with bloody indemandable sheds.
Oh, that's right, because this year it moves around, doesn't it?
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, last year did the same thing.
Oh, did it?
But
Last
when they
year
go-
and the year before.
No, just last year and this year. Was it?
No, I think it was the one before, because remember Erebus won it.
No, that
No,
was
you're
when-
right. No, it has been for the last 3 years. You're
Was it?
right.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause it was-
Erebus won the teams championship when
When
Brody
got it.
won?
Yeah. So Brody and Will Brown were racing for the championship.
Yeah.
and they only lasted for the one round.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Poor bastards. Wouldn't you be pissed?
Yeah.
Anyway, so over Saturday, remember how we were talking last week that the Turn 8 was breaking up and they did a heap of track work
Through the week, yeah.
through the week? Well,
It shit itself.
it shit itself hard. So they call it Degadar or something like that, which is like the sticky track repairing shit that they used that at Bathurst that year that it all broke away as
yeah.
well. So they did repairs to the track during the day. It was fucking scorching. So they ended up getting all the support races to. They were running the short track.
Yeah, my in-laws
keep
were
that-
spewing because they took me kids.
That would have been up.
And
to
they were parked up where they didn't see no racing besides a supercar. All
Yeah,
the sport
you'd be
cars
pissed, wouldn't you?
just dodged them.
Yeah,
It's
I would've been.
pretty shit go really when you're paying to get in and you
Yes,
don't get
but-
to see fuck all.
Yeah, if they can't do it, they can't do it.
They should be better. Don't repair the track fucking. the week
Yeah, it should
before.
be like the amount that gets raced on it should be fucking pristine.
What the problem was with the heat and the water, they ended up finding there was bad. So something had gotten underneath the track, so the drainage had failed underneath that part of the track. So water was actually coming up. So if they didn't repair it, then the track would have been even worse, and they would have had like bumps through the track
Yeah.
as you're coming around that turn 8.
Oh, we just
coming back
delaminated
on.
them.
Did,
Yeah, it would've
did that
fallen apart.
damage just happen last week?
They found it through that week. That's why they had to fix it then.
They need to fucking look more, don't they?
Yeah, that's a
rough.
bit shit on their
Repairing-
behalf.
Well,
Repairing
I mean,
a track.
it's-
Fucking.
Yeah, it's not something that I have.
The
any
week
idea
of
about.
fucking testing.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's a bit of a shit opener, really.
It could have been a lot more exciting.
I seen some people like some stats. Don't know how fucking true they are, but they're saying it's like the best crowd attendance since like 1995.
Well, yeah, you're going to get that if you bring everyone in on Friday for free.
Yeah, I was going to say the shit I looked on the TV. There was fucking no one in the crowd.
So what I've heard a few podcasts about that the past couple of days, and a lot of it is actually the numbers are relevant to race day, and race day used to just be Sunday, and now that they're running race day over 3 days,
Yeah,
they're able to collect the numbers from all 3 days, and then that's your final number.
Yeah,
so that's
right.
the only way they can get that big number. Yeah, it's Hollywood number. It's all beefed up, but that's how they're getting it.
yeah.
It's a load of shit because you look at the track.
Yeah, there was no one there.
Yeah, it is a big track. Like you can park shitloads of spots, but it's still not.
No, you
not
just
a
got to look
big-
around.
Yeah, there's not a
The
big
main
amount of
hill down
people
the
there.
first straight, like the main straight, just beside the grandstand, there's fucking no one there.
One thing I'd like to do, one of the boys at work did it last year, is that's one of the tracks where you can park and watch.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what-
on the
You
top
back
side. Yeah,
Back your ute up.
Yeah.
Man, that's the way I'd want to watch it. Put a lounge chair on the back of your ute and a big
Well,
marquee.
they go
But you're
back
not
there
allowed
once.
the marquees.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well,
Not
that's
letting
what they
shit.
told in-laws. Not allowed marquees. They said there was people there with them, but
Yeah, you'd have to do something, wouldn't you?
They go back this year, don't they?
if it's that fucking hot,
Not to Eastern Creek.
I thought the whole thing was a bit ordinary. Like there was bugger all pump up about it.
Yeah,
Like there was
bugger all.
no ads on TV or nothing. I'll tell you, all the only thing I seen on socials pumping it up was bloody Scott Pye. There was no
how
other,
bad
no
it-
other advertisement at all.
How bad's all the placings?
Oh,
Fucking shit.
Yeah, the graphics set up.
Yeah.
But
Is that
man-
legit or is that someone taking
no,
a piss? Because
that is
I didn't
legit.
see none of that when I was watching the TV.
No, I saw
it
a
was all
shitload of
clear.
it. I saw a shitload of it, but the biggest problem is they've just put on a new developer, and last time they did this with the new graphics setup, they had the same issues. No one's talking about it, but I remember specifically there was so many issues like this
Yeah.
the last time they did a new graphics setup. So it's mate, they'll even be better at friggin' Albert Park.
Look, like I said, I didn't watch much, but I thought the coverage was fucking ordinary too.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that great, but it did the job.
Yeah, I was out. I only watched highlights and whatnot. So.
I would just say now, Frosty and bloody James Courtney aren't fucking commentators assholes.
No,
They're
they didn't hit
hopeless.
the mark, eh?
I don't know how they got a job like that.
I think the amount of people that didn't want Scaife there
Well, that's fair enough, but
sort of just, but give them a few to sort of gel and
I
see what they
agree.
want to talk about and
if you're
how
going
they
to
go
bring
about
someone in
things.
that's got no hope, you need them in there with someone like Scaife to just learn how to talk.
they should have been
properly to
there for a
start with.
year
Yeah,
to start with.
yeah.
Well,
and then just you're in.
Like
you're out.
a bit like what's his name? It's in there.
Matt Nolte,
Nah,
Richard Craill,
driver.
Tanda.
Yes, Tanda.
Oh yeah,
He's pretty good because
Yeah,
he's been doing
yeah.
it for the last few years, on and off, here and there.
Well,
yeah.
Tanda
He was
and,
probably holding it together.
Tanda and Chad Nalon did.
Well, Nolan's pretty good because he's been doing it for years as well.
Well, they've both been doing Super 2 the past couple of years.
Yeah.
So then they've stepped up into this role. And you could tell over the like the audio that they were shitting themselves. Like they knew the gravity of where they were.
Yeah,
But give them a couple of rounds and I reckon they're going to have a lot more confidence about their craft.
it wasn't even just that though. Like they were never together. They were, like I said, I didn't watch too much, but the bits that I seen, I was like, fucking hell. They just kept having to cross to each other.
Yeah,
then,
when they're
then
back
they're in
on
a
the-
little studio, like they're doing fuck all.
Yeah, they had the
Not even
commentator
in the pit
studio up
lane or
top.
nothing.
And then you had the split up sections all the way down the pits. It didn't work. I liked how they eventually at the end of the weekend they had all three standing next to each other talking, but it was still nowhere near as good as having Crompo there. I didn't like Scaife, but Scaife was a fucking good.
He's
he was
knowledgeable
very
enough
good,
about
yeah.
cars, and he know. Yeah,
I wasn't ever a fan of Scaife, but being there, like he clearly knew what he was doing.
yeah,
He'd done it for a lot of years.
yeah.
And Crompo had been doing it for a lot longer before Scaife turned up. And Scaife came into the booth after Lee Diffie moved out.
Yep.
So Lee Diffie goes, Scaife comes in. You've still got consistency.
Yeah.
But what they've done, they've completely wiped the slate of the commentators and started
Yeah.
with everyone that no one really knows.
Yeah, well,
unless
the
you listen
consistency
to all the
is Jess. Well,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Rihanna, but Rihanna's just the pit lane Sheila, and her stuff's always good. But
Yeah.
Jess, I don't think she doesn't know enough about the cars or anything to make a conversation or know to even ask the right question.
No, she's
to
the
anyone else
presenter.
to-
She's not the interviewee, and like she shouldn't have to do that. She's the one that's sort of leading the crew. So she doesn't really need to know what she's talking about to actually direct everything. So it's
Well, she needs
on
to
the
know
straight and
enough to
narrow,
ask the right questions.
which after
to get
this
an
many
answer.
years she does. But like, what her job is to actually keep shit on the straight and narrow, like what we're supposed to be
Yeah,
here. But
yeah.
we're sort of blowing out off the fucking side of the track every so often. I did want to talk about the super engine in Andre Heimgartner's car on race 2.
Yeah.
That shit.
I never looked at it, but I reckon that fucking hung rods.
Man, that was. I reckon that was legs everywhere. that was going, and then not going, and there's a lot of smoke everywhere.
There's an oil slick too.
And Will Brown was right behind him, and he sort of had to jump out of the way. I reckon he got a fair bit of oil in front of him though. But that knocked off the safety car. That was where Feeney got fucking stung with the 15-second time penalty. He's tried to jump out in front of Jimmy Golding and smashed into him.
I reckon it was pretty close to being in the fast lane.
But it
was like just a tyre out of it.
Yeah, Jimmy's supposed to not let you in.
Oh, 100%. Yeah,
he's doing exactly what he's supposed to do.
Yeah.
And Feeney got him, and he got a
That's
penalty.
That's where they reckon it's a bit of a, like, number one's pretty good, but you run out of time to get into the lane. Like, you've got to get in there pretty quick.
Sometimes you get situations like that though, and because there was a couple of cars up his ass, it's probably better for Feeney just to pull out and cop 15 seconds than wait
Probably
down the
4 or
pits and
5 down,
let half dozen cars go
Yeah,
past.
you would have lost more than that.
Yeah.
But Anton put the thing on pole. Brody was started on the front row with him, and then
That was a pretty good start too, though.
Yeah, buddy, Anton left him. Brody was trying to keep up, but Anton was fucking good in front. And then Brody ended up running long, so then he fell back. He was a few cars behind after his pit stop, and he raced through the field. He made it exciting, but he just didn't make it. Didn't get to the end. He ended up he was chasing Anton down for the win. Ended up crossing the line 3/10 just behind Anton, but it's all well and good to catch him. You've still got to pass him with fuck tyres.
Yeah.
After you've just raced through the field.
Yeah.
Anton, I reckon Anton's tyres would have been blazed as well, but he had just been cruising through.
I reckon he would, if he didn't
him.
get caught up with Will Brown on Sunday, he would have been up there as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Like,
Yeah,
he
I
would have
reckon
been
so.
winning the championship.
Yeah, yeah, and look, Team 18, they got their that was Anton's first win for Team 18. He was with DJR the year before last, so he didn't get a win last year, and that was Team 18's first win as a homologation team. Obviously, they've only just started, but they were pretty excited to get the win. It looked like they just won the fucking championship though. That was obviously a fair weight off their back.
It also proves that he's still a good driver. Like, he went to DJR and he did a little bit, but then the team sort of fell away from it a bit. Like, Will was fucking nowhere either. Like, the team wasn't there, but he still can drive. Like, he wasn't, because he couldn't drive. His car just wasn't underneath him.
Yeah, Anton got into DJR thinking that he was getting Team Penske. Team Penske felt like
Team Penske left anyway, but
Penske was gone, but it should have still been pretty much the same team, but it was definitely not. Like, they fell over pretty hard through that first year without Scotty and the Penske money. And then he never really sort of featured after that. Like, he was there.
It was still there at the top, but not quite.
Not dominant like what Scotty was.
No.
And then I know that Anton's family were fighting for Anton to stay at DJR, but I'm sure they're pretty stoked to be where they are now.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they're the Chev Golden Boy now. Chev's been chasing a fucking star, and realistically, why can't Anton be that?
Yeah.
So that's pretty good for, realistically, like, Team 18 fucking gets it. Gets a win on the board as a homologation team. That's a good boost for them. I can't see them being dominant this year. They've never really been a dominant team compared to Triple Eight or something like that. But hey, they'll go all right.
Yeah.
And then Sunday was when they were racing through the fucking heat. That was scorching on Sunday. Feeney stuffed up the qualifying, but he ended up getting into the top 10 through qualifying, then started obviously first in the shootout, and then moved from 10th all the way through to pole, which I reckon was pretty good. Kai Allen qualified in second, like beside Feeney. and that was a cracking start. Kai Allen was really kicking Feeney around into the second corner. Like, he was arguing out of the second corner.
Yeah, it was all bumping and fucking.
Yeah, that was awesome. But obviously, Feeney had a better run, ran the inside of turn 2. And
It's a
then
pretty good track to be able
racing
to do that.
It was
like
great.
round
It's
turn two. 'Cause
actually-
turn 2's got like you sort of really late apex to that corner. So if you're on the outside there, it's not all that bad.
You've got a chance of fighting.
Going back one more, I just thought about when you say around the outside. In on Saturday night, Payne going around the outside on pole 1 in the wet.
Was it Saturday night?
Yeah, because it's when it's rained.
thought
Rain
it-
Saturday night?
It rained on Sunday as well.
Rain Sunday.
Yeah. And that was where
I thought
Kai
it was
Allen,
Sunday.
once the race sort of ran through and then the rain started, everyone pitted, I think, if I'm remembering right.
Yeah, I
and then
can't-
they had a safety car restart.
I thought because I thought it was night time. That's why I thought it was Saturday.
Hey, very very possible. I'm pretty
But
sure
that
Matty
was fucking
Matty-
wild.
Yeah, Matty Payne was racing pretty hard. I think you're
Yeah.
right. And then on Sunday, Kai Allen was racing Feeney for the win in the rain, off the restart, into turn 1. Man, that's a fast corner, turn 1.
Yeah.
And then he's racing side by side with Feeney in the rain
Yeah.
through turn 1, racing into turn 2. Feeney ended up getting in front of him. No.
No, they swapped and swapped.
Yeah,
Feeney got him back.
Kai got in front of him and then Feeney got past him. I
Yeah.
think Kai went wide in one of the corners. But, mate, that's a pretty exciting thing for Kai Allen to be racing that hard with the likes of 888. Man, I reckon Penright's got a few bullets in that gun this year.
It was pretty funny watching them all come out at the start. Some of them look like dead set 12-year-old kids.
Oh, they're all kids. Yeah, they're
Because
all,
they nearly are.
all very young. That's the benefit of this Gen 3 car. Like, they're finding that all the younger drivers are really hitting pretty hard in these cars.
Yeah, because they're not a driver's car.
And more of a...
It was more of a car. You don't have to be a really shit-hot driver to still drive one.
You're saying you don't have to be.
No, it's
You've
an
gotta be
engineer's
fucking
car.
Ruthless.
Oh, yeah, fuck, got to be ruthless anyway. But they're still an engineer's car. If you got a good setup, you're half all right.
Yeah, but
Not like back in the day where you had to muscle the fucking car around the track.
I always thought these were more of a driver's car than an engineer's car because you can do less with it.
Yeah, it's still an engineer's thing, I reckon.
The less you can do, the more it makes it
The more the
engineer.
engineer. Yeah. That's possible too. Well, Cam Waters, he moved from 20th on the grid. He moved down to 3rd, got on the back of the podium. That was 17 spots he ended up making up
Yeah.
through that Sunday race. Now, one thing that's been pretty apparent, a few of the boys actually got fucking heat exhaustion through that race.
Yeah.
I truly don't understand why these cars haven't got mandatory AC in them.
Yeah, I seen John Bauer write that.
It's wild. man.
All GT cars have AC.
But why can't as a like supercars as a whole say that every single car has to have it?
Well, they
then
can.
no one's got a benefit over the other, because if they just say all the Chevs get this system, all the Mustangs get this system, all the Supras get this system, and it's all the same shit. Obviously, you've got to have a compressor that's got to fit on that engine, but the rest of the shit will all bolt into the same frame.
It can all still fail though.
Yeah, it can fail, but man,
You lock clutch up pretty easy. Like, it's how temperamental they are in road cars. Imagine doing that. But I suppose the GT3 get away
GTs
through them.
yeah. And GTs do 12 to 24 hour races. So
Yeah.
surely they
What are
can
they?
get
What are
good.
they revving like? Don't know.
I don't think these supercars are revving big either.
7.5, but
7.5 is not that bad. I don't know what these
I don't know what the
endurance
GTs.
cars, but
I don't know.
yeah, they've got to do it. And realistically, if they're revving at 7.5, then you make a bigger pulley, like make it so it's not spinning the shit out of the compressor.
Yeah, well, there's always you can always gear it to whatever you need.
Mm. No. They got to come up with something or let them not run cool suits so you're not fucking cooking the water inside yourself.
Oh, those cool suits just failed on them. And
They fail. They constantly fail, but
it's clearly a problem.
Yeah.
But you know why they fail?
yeah, they ice up.
The dry ice actually freezes them before they can actually start flowing through.
Well, if they have a stall of the pump or whatever, that just freezes straight away, so you're fucked and would never get through.
I've always thought, why wouldn't they have like a relief system where if the thing's not plugged in, it's still circulating, and then as soon as you plug your suit in, it obviously stops circulating itself and then circulates through the
I have no idea.
jacket. Because man, that's bad.
Yeah. 100%.
Even if they realistically, what if they had the fucking heating element through that like where your condenser is in your dry ice system? Why couldn't they put like a heater in there so it doesn't ice up? Like if it ices up, turn the heater on for a minute, heat that thing right up, and then let it go again. And then the next pit stop, you put some more dry ice in it.
Yeah, I have no idea what they've got. Don't use dry ice. Use fucking ice. Some solid blocks.
Oh, the water ice would be shitting itself within no time. That's why you have to use the dry ice.
Oh, it'd probably be a weight thing too, I suppose.
Yeah, it could be too, yeah.
You
Dry ice is pretty light.
Well, it's just a gas.
Yeah.
So when it essentially
It melts to nothing, I suppose, yeah.
Gases
Yeah.
off, Anyway, so that's supercars. Oh, yeah, Brody took out Aaron Cameron on the last lap as well in that Sunday race.
Yeah, the thing I read from John Bowe, he likes Aaron Cameron. He reckons he's good.
No, I think...
He'll be a winner.
Yeah, I think they...
Zach Bates too, he commended him. He said he will win
Yeah, Zach certainly stood up, didn't
championships
he?
and stuff as well.
That was his first weekend and he was top 10 every race.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Zach Bates certainly stood out. Jaden O'Jada didn't really do that much exciting shit, but he's got the race lap record.
Yep.
It's SMP now. And, yeah, for first weekend, that's pretty cool for him to stand up and do that too.
Yeah.
Who knows how long that's going to take to knock over, but, hey, rookies certainly having a go.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, yeah, I think what Brody did wasn't really that bad. Like, he went to take a spot that was there and Aaron sort of took it up again.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sort of turned on him.
Yeah. He was wide and then came in. Well, Brody went narrow to try and get underneath him.
Brody was sort of off the throttle as well.
Because Aaron came in on him.
Knowing that he's going to come back over because
Yeah.
I'm not far enough up. Mm-hmm. So he wasn't even on the throttle when they hit each other.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Aaron went straight around and...
He only got 5 seconds for that, didn't he?
15.
15 for that.
Yeah.
That's a bit shit.
Yeah, he's ended up being like 12th or something like
Yeah.
that. Pretty shit. Jump across to NASCAR though. We watched a bit of the highlights before we hit record tonight. Man, SVG's gone from P32 or whatever it was. He ended up getting into what was it?
Fourth
And
a couple of
then
times, then back to 6.
got binned all the way back to 28th. Got all the way back to say 4th or 6th, whatever it was, and got binned again, all the way back again.
Yeah.
Kyle Larson actually knocked him off one of the times, and he took full responsibility for it. So
That was the first one.
yeah, it's not like SVG is in there not on merit. Like he's working his way forward, and people are actually recognising that they're taking him out not on purpose. They're taking him out and going, "Fuck, I stuffed up, not him."
Yeah.
Well, that's this week. See what happens next week.
Yeah, that's right. But shit, that means that someone like Kyle Larson's stacking it and knocking people out. Then, well, obviously it does happen. Those races on the ovals are fucking wild. And
Yeah.
for SVG, he moved his way back up to. He ended up crossing the line 6th, but there was a bit of a bust up in front of him on the last lap.
Nah, behind him.
That's
Or
right. There
beside
was
him.
one behind him, but then there was like he got his way to 4th, and while the camera sort of changed around, he moved back to 6th.
The draft sort of changed, and
Yeah,
he backed off, and everyone kept going into it. And
yeah, that's wild watching that when they're doing the around those ovals. If you're in the right lane, you just keep on trucking past. You you watch these cars do like pass like 6 cars.
Yeah, it's
If they're
different
on the outside.
at tracks like where were they? I forget.
They're at Arlington. Was it Arlington? I think.
Yeah, it's because they got to back off for the corners. You can drive them a fair bit different, so you can find gaps and you can drift your car out wider by coming in hotter, which gives you a faster run, and you can do the same thing going from the top to the bottom.
But it's hard to do that if you're in a lane.
If you're in a lane,
If you're in lane, you're backing off for everyone else. Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone's sort of running in a train.
yeah,
But yeah, like, it was good to see him. He worked his way to 6th, and he was pretty pumped when he got out. And he was pushing his teammate Ross Chastain. I think Ross got 4th, 3rd or 4th. He was up front a couple of times. Bubba Wallace was up front. He ended up getting knocked out in he was narrow and then went wide, and as soon as he went wide, and he just fell straight backwards. Tyler Reddick racing for 2311 Racing, which is Michael Jordan's team.
that's pretty funny.
So Tyler got the part, like he's won the past 2 races.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
pretty funny when Michael Jordan went and congratulated him.
Yeah.
He looked like a little child.
Fucking oath.
He was like belly
Stand next
button
to
height with a helmet on. Yeah, he's a monster. So last week we spoke about MotoGP moving from Phillip Island across to what we thought was going to be the Bend, but obviously there's been a little bit more.
Yeah, they
Develop.
use the old F1 track, or part of the old F1 track. So she's going to be a street circuit.
So did you hear the ins and outs of why Melbourne lost it?
It's
They wanted some changes made.
yeah,
and
unless
they
you,
wouldn't do it.
unless you're in that area, you wouldn't know exactly. But I think it's basically like the conditions of the track, not the track itself, but just toilets.
Yeah, I thought that's what I thought
That is-
around the area. Yeah.
That
Because the
is one
grandstands were
conversation.
never permanent.
Yeah,
so,
it was all
so the track's privately
government.
owned.
Yeah,
It's not
by
owned.
Lindsay Fox family.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, so he's not going to spend any money when he's not the one dealing with MotoGP. So the government was dealing with.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was listening to Full Credit to the News, which is Speed Cafe, and that was on Thursday, I think it was, and they were talking about how Victorian Dormer, which is MotoGP,
Yeah.
they'd been chasing a street track, and they've been chasing Victorian government to run at Albert Park.
Yeah.
Albert Park's struggling to keep the fucking F1 there at the moment because there's a heap of negative people towards the Albert Park. But, mate, Formula One's got enough money. They just don't worry about the protesting. Like, there's still protesting about Albert Park every year. They got rid of the boat races, but they can't get rid of the car races.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they've been trying to get it at a street track over here. They couldn't get it on Albert Park. So then they started chasing somewhere else. And actually, the reason why we heard a lot about the Bend is because Sam Shaheen, which is one of the family members that own the Bend, he knew that MotoGP were chasing a street track. And because he's a South Australian, he started pushing them towards Adelaide.
Yep.
And that's why the conversation started going to Adelaide.
Yeah.
But everyone saw Sam Shaheen
So
picking
they
him up
just
from the
assumed the Bend.
airport. That everyone thinking it was a Bend.
Yeah.
And that big fucking change around, like as far as we're concerned, like it's going to Adelaide. Well, okay, it's going to the Bend. No, but they've decided they're going to spend some money at the F1 track.
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool to see.
If it happens, like we all know what motorbikes and fucking walls are like, so hopefully they can get enough runoff or decent safety barriers or something like that
You know they race motorbikes on like these NASCAR ovals?
on the NASCAR ovals. Yeah, are they sidecars or?
No.
Jesus, that's wild.
They run up walls and shit.
It's no different to Isle of Man.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, Isle of Man. That's
Yeah, that's a whole
Like-
different fuck thing. They're just fuckwits, those blokes.
You know the Isle of Man, like they've got to actually upgrade the front suspension on those bikes because the weight of their fucking testicles.
Yeah, no fucking doubt. There's a few good documentaries on that.
Oh man, that place is wild.
I heard another rumor that it looks like Phillip Island's even going to lose the World Superbike round. They were just there this last weekend. So
The weekend just gone.
the weekend is gone, yeah. So, they reckon they'll be surprised if it goes back to even Australia.
Wow.
Australia might not even have a round of the World Superbike Championship.
Like that, that'll have to hurt Phillip Island Grand Prix circuit, because for them to lose Supercars a couple of years ago through COVID, they lost it, and then they've had MotoGP.
They probably get enough from track days. People going in there taking their cars and their
Maybe
bikes.
maybe it's better to pull back and just run track days. I don't
Yeah.
know, but like you and me look at that racetrack, and it has to be one of the best looking racetracks in the world.
Well, yeah, the
Phillip Island.
riders
Best
love
scenery.
the track.
Yeah.
The riders all love the track, but yeah, it's just the facilities.
Obviously, the facilities could be better, but we're talking as a world circuit, where if they just bring it back to track day circuit or like
Yeah,
small
They
events,
They probably, the riders and everyone probably want to stay a bit closer because they'll be staying way out.
well, how far off do you have to catch a ferry to catch to Phillip Island, or is there a bridge?
no idea.
I've never been down there
No, I've
before.
never been there.
No, never.
Let's have a look, because I've always been interested how you actually access Phillip Island.
I'm sure you can drive there. I'm pretty confident there wouldn't be a ferry.
You can drive there.
There is
Bridge at San Remo.
Yeah, so from San Remo, that's how you get across to Phillip Island, and then where's the racetrack at?
Down there
Has to be down
on the bottom.
Right down the bottom in the middle.
She looks over.
as in
Bash
Pyramid
Strait.
Rock Lookout. Yep, Phillip Island Grand Prix circuit. What a cracking spot! Yeah, it's not far off the main access. You got to go through a couple of towns, but it's not that far, is it?
Yeah,
And
Yeah, don't know. Never been there. But yeah, it is a shame, but it
It's
is
a
what it
bridge.
is. From what I can see, it's basically come about because the track's privately owned. He wasn't dealing with MotoGP. The government was. So he didn't want to spend money when the government can just go, no, fuck it, we're not having it here.
well,
And
yeah,
then-
and that's what they've done.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's where I reckon the problem was.
But look, I don't think you're going to get the same crowd. So you go to Phillip Island, like everyone knows that most of the people who go to Phillip Island, they actually have like a group of people, and that everyone rides down every year to Phillip Island. That's how they watch it, and everyone camps out of their motorbike and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Well, you're not going to get that in Adelaide. You're going to have public transport to the event. You're not going to have camping beside the track.
Well, people aren't going to ride there because people that like riding, well, most of the time like riding bikes, they don't like riding across places like Hay Plain.
Yeah, fuck that. Imagine running across there.
They like to do some corners and shit. So
Yeah, that'd be boring. As
Cross
that
Hay
shit.
Plains, you want to have no cops there because fuck, you'd be into it just to get it
Oh
done.
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, let this get this out of the way.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, MotoGP this weekend in Thailand. Stay tuned next week.
That's first round.
Yep.
Who's going to win?
I'm going to say Marquez because I'm a fan, but the Aprilia's looking pretty good.
So when you're talking the new year, is it new bikes as in like there's been a really big change like what F1's just dealt with, or it's actually just upgraded over last year?
Just upgraded.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So there's no real big change.
No,
That's
they,
all right
that's
then.
that's why they've all been testing. They just try out all the new little things. Yamaha's got their new engine, but the last test they were the only manufacturer to not improve their time.
Yeah, righto.
So they've gone backwards. Yeah. Anyway, we'll see as they iron out. Like it takes a fair bit to sort that engine out. Like the engineering of that engine is totally different to what they've had. So the whole bike's got to change and move. So it'll probably take them 12 months or whatever to get a handle on the bike itself being different, like the engine being different weighted and whatever else.
That's because of the new motor.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that sucks that they were nowhere and then they're going to be nowhere again this year.
Yeah. But it should pick up. Like I said, the main reason they went to the new engine was to narrow the bike up. So instead of running your inline 4, it's just a V4.
Yeah. So there's only one Aussie on track, or is there a couple this year?
No, only the one, I think. Just Miller still.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully Miller can... Well, if it's a narrower bike, then hopefully Miller can keep the thing upright. Was there talk about the width of it being a real bastard to get it?
No, I think it was just an
Not
aero thing.
Okay.
Yeah. And you know, I say wider, but it's probably fuck all wider. It might be like 50 mil.
Yeah, but if it's narrow, it's probably not going to move the bike around as much with the weight outside as well.
Well, yeah, maybe. That's probably something they got to get used to. So Top Rack, the other one of the other Yamaha riders, come from Superbikes last year, smoked everyone in Superbikes, so he's gone here. Everything I'm reading, he's having a fucking terrible time.
Because completely different
learning
bike.
to ride a MotoGP bike. He said he's never seen a bike go sideways and still go straight.
Yeah, that'd be hard going to a completely different discipline when it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Like you sit on it and you think, oh, it's a motorbike, but it's nothing like it.
There's a few people that have tried doing it jumping from Superbike. The only one that I've seen successful in my time was Troy Bayliss, and he didn't even do a full season. He just got a Ducati like wildcard gig for the last sort of 4 races of the season or something, and he said, "Yeah, I'll do it. I'm bringing my crew from Superbikes though." Brung that, and he fucking smoked them
because he
Brung
didn't
his
have
crew,
that much of a changeover.
and then they changed something. I think it might have been the next year. Maybe he went to do it, and they said, "Oh, no, you're not using that crew. We're using the crew that we've got here."
And
And nowhere. Yeah.
Well, that shows.
Yeah.
That
He knew what he was doing. He needed the right people in his corner, and they wouldn't let him have it.
Thanks, guys. Jump across to knock through Supercross pretty quick. 450s, Hunter Lawrence got top of the podium. Eli Tomac in second. Cooper Webb in third. In the 250s, Pierce Brown got the win over Joe Shimoda and Daxton Bennick, but there was a fair bit of bullshit going on.
Yeah, that was a bit fucking dodge.
Was it the last lap where there was a stack after the checkered line?
Yeah.
And so they bring out like what you'd call like a caution.
Yeah.
Which is like a red flashing light on one of the posts. So Joe Shimoda reckons he saw it. He was leading. He's backed off because you're not allowed. Once you see the course, you're not allowed to jump.
Yeah,
jumps.
you got to roll the jumps.
You got to roll the jumps. And what's old mate's name? Pierce Brown. He ended up jumping. He's obviously said, doesn't matter what goes on. He's not going to say that he saw the fucking red light.
No.
Is he?
Not a chance in the world.
I think you said that, didn't it, Joel?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
No fucking way you going to
Why would
say.
you? Oh, yeah, I seen the red light, but I thought, fuck it, I'll jump anyway.
Yeah.
yeah. So the ruling hasn't come out yet, I don't think. AMA said the red lights without the flag means caution, but they didn't display the lights without the flag, they reckon. So it has to have been displayed. So if the lights were on, the caution's out.
Yeah.
But because they said that Pierce, they did see Pierce jumped it and Shimoda didn't. So there's a high chance that Shimoda's going to get the win. But until they fucking ride that out, it's, we don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, we'll get across to a little bit of woo-woo.
Oh, yeah, I heard well, it's not, I don't know how serious it is, but I heard this psychic Sheila, like she's dead now. She died in like 96, but apparently she predicts heaps of shit. She predicted like
She
all
did.
our
She certainly didn't last
no,
long.
like she predicted our floods and stuff the other year and
What, in
fires and
Hawkesbury?
stuff. Yeah, like
Oh, you're talking
in
this is like
Australia.
a local thing?
No, she's just this. She's a Bulgarian fucking Sheila or something, but she said, Australia's going to have flooding and fires and fucking whatever else.
Land of flooding rains.
Yeah, but the times that it happened and whatever
okay.
else. And anyway, she's predicted that we're going to meet fucking aliens in November this year.
Hell mad.
So fucking get prepped.
I wonder if it's that
Get
atlas that we've been watching.
Get your lube out for the fucking.
You're right in time for the fucking government to take our guns off us.
Who's first up for the probing?
Yeah.
Yeah, her name's, if you want to look her up, Bubba Venga. Baba Venga. You
The
can
Venga
work
bus
that out.
has
Yeah.
turned up and it's already gone.
She was born in like 1911 or something and died in 96,
Jesus.
but still predicted all this shit after she's died, and it's all fucking.
Christ.
So yeah,
How'd
look
she
out for the
predict it
aliens.
after she died?
No, she's said that's when this is going to
Oh,
happen.
yeah.
But she's
While she was alive, she predicted shit for when she's gone. Copy that. Let's find these
that's pretty
aliens.
sick. Yeah, let's get into it. Well, and that same another thing the files that Trump's supposed to be going to release.
Not the Epstein ones.
No,
the
yeah,
No,
the
Epstein's already out there.
Area 51 ones. Yeah, apparently that's supposed to be around November as well.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So
Let's see.
November's probably the end of the world.
Oh, well.
Bring
We
it
had a good
on.
run.
All right, let's get into the next one.
Clear as day, clear as mud, rule book review.
I don't judge anyone for dancing to that.
Thanks to Addicted Marine Performance Parts for sponsorship of this segment. So I throw the dart again today and nailed it again. First go. You'll see that in the video. You probably won't because these weirdos won't put it out because
they've
they don't
been
like being beaten.
They've been boring bloody videos.
Yeah, because I nail it because I'm fucking perfection.
When I'm shit, there's like dunk dunk ting, and you can actually laugh at it. Where all I get out of yours is just bang. And it's like, oh, we can't really do much funny shit with that.
So anyway, I hit.
You're boring, Michael. You're boring.
I'm perfection. So we hit 18. Well, I hit 18, which puts us on page 64. So we sent that through to Mikey, and there's really only two options on that page. It was either Pro Stock, which actually started just the week before, or the GP Hydroplane class rules. So GP Hydroplane class rules it is.
So I wonder if these different to American GP Hydro class rules.
It would be cool.
They would be.
It would be cool to get them both up and check them out, but
Because the GP
Yeah.
over there run those 460s.
Yeah, different engine rule, but I wonder if the boat rule's different.
yeah.
Because our boats, as far as I know, the Yankee boats can come over and race here.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll go through the rules and we'll see. We'll see what we think would meet. All right. There's a lot of ones in this segment. So, rule 1111.01. All boats must be fitted with a reinforced cockpit complying to the rules of the association. Pretty straightforward.
Clear as day,
1111.02. The boat must be of a hydroplane type having a minimum length of 6.4 metres, excluding projections that are not part of the original hull.
So they'll be like turn fins and shit like that, I'm guessing.
Well, no one's going to put a turn fin out the front or out the back, are they?
Or rudders. Like rudders hang
Rudders,
back that
yeah.
far, props hang back that far.
Yeah. So if your boat hangs
Yeah.
past your rudder and that, it's fine.
No,
But,
I
yeah.
think what it's saying is the
It's only the
6.4 is
Excluding.
just the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you've got the prop hanging a metre at the
Yeah.
back, it's not going to comply if it's only 5.5 metre.
Straightforward.
clear as day,
1111.03. Maximum boat size is 8 metres long by 3.81 metres wide, and the box style method of measurement must be used, i.e. the boat plus all projections must fit into a rectangular box 8 metres by 3.81 metres. Displacement and tunnel boats are not permitted.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right.
Well, that makes sense. Like you
Oh, 100% does make sense. I just didn't know anything about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that also excludes a KT. Like
Yeah,
your,
well,
your KT
Yeah, well, it's not a
doesn't fit
GP,
in
yeah.
that,
yeah, so these are GP,
GP.
rules, not unlimited hydroplane rules.
That's right.
So the tunnel boats can compete in unlimited, but yeah, not that one. So that one's clear.
clear as day,
1111.04. The minimum weight for boats in this class is 910 kilograms for naturally aspirated engines and 1,080 kilograms for supercharged or turbocharged engines.
You wouldn't really want a really
Fuck,
light
I reckon
boat,
there'd
would
be
you?
only a couple there that if fucking just scrape it in by 100 kilos or so.
Don't know.
Have you weighed these boats?
Yeah, some of
or
them are
you've
pretty
seen,
light.
You've seen
Some of them
a
are
scale?
fucking like 1,200. I think someone would be able to correct me, but I think Harrison's one's like 1250 or something like that.
Yeah, well, that's still 200 kilos over, or 120 kilos over.
Yeah, like it's only a driver. Like a big fat fella in there.
Hang on, is he 1200 with the driver?
I don't know. That's the minimum. Well, I don't know. Minimum boat, so
Well, minimum
that'd have to be
weight
the
for
boat. But still, that's what I mean. It's only like fuel tank
well,
full of fuel.
realistically, he's going to get that built close enough to the
Yeah,
rules.
but why wouldn't you?
Yeah. Oh, 100% you would, but it's just thought it was pretty light, to be honest.
I wonder.
I don't think Aussie Connection has that problem.
Yeah.
I think that's about 3 ton.
Clear as day.
All right. 1111.05. The weights are to be taken when the boat finishes the race and must include fuel remaining in the boat, but exclude driver and any water in the boat.
Yep.
So, yeah, full tank of fuel doesn't really make any difference to you because you're going to use it,
Yeah.
as long as it's still got something in it when it comes out. Well, it can be basically empty when
Can
it
be,
comes out, I
yeah.
suppose, as long as it's, but you don't get to drain it. Clear?
Yep.
Clear.
Clear as day.
Fuck, we're having a good run here. 1111.06. Cavitation plates and drive shafts must not be adjustable while the boat is in motion. However, wings can be.
Huh.
I never thought about cav plates on the back of a hydro.
But not in the water enough to fucking worry
No.
about it.
They're usually floating at the back, aren't they?
Well, the propeller's all on top of the water, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'd never really thought about the fact that they don't have them.
Yeah.
But most of their control is from that canard.
Well, that's basically all. That's the,
Yeah.
the two sponsons touching and the prop putt touching.
It's wild watching them go. It's sick.
Clear.
Clear as day.
Say clear. It sounds like I'm about to like shock someone in fucking doctor surgery. 1111.07. Propulsion must be by one underwater propeller. Outdrives, stern drives are not permitted.
Makes sense.
Pretty easy.
Mm-hmm.
So they can't run two propellers.
No.
Clearly not.
Yeah.
Clear as day.
1111.08. All boats must be fitted with onboard fire extinguishing system of at least 5 kilo capacity, half of which must be placed in front of the engine.
Huh.
I didn't know that.
No.
I wonder if there's a rule like that in displacement no one's read.
No, there's not. But that's only for GP hydroplanes, which we don't run too many GP races here because not a lot of them actually comply to all these rules. I don't think.
You don't. Do we run any?
Yeah, there's some that would meet the rules, but we don't like. So I can't remember the race. I think it might be like the Mary and Ernie Nunn Trophy.
Oh, yeah.
It gets sent out every year and never gets run because there's never enough GP hydroplanes to.
Genuine GPs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because everyone sort of sets their boat up for the Griffith Cup and then...
Well, a GP is not an unlimited hydroplane, so that's where, yeah. But yeah, I don't understand. So it's got to be at least 5 kilo capacity, half of which must be in front of the engine.
at least half in front of the engine. So
Does that mean it's got to unload half in
That-
front of the
that
engine,
would be
or
it.
half the amount of nozzles has got to be in front of the engine, or
Well, that, you could
or
just
do you got to have two systems, one that 2.5 kilos and 2.5 kilos, and one's in the front?
yeah, I don't know.
You know what?
It's still clear, but it's not.
Or I don't understand what the half of which must be in place in front of the engine.
Hey, that's something.
It's got to be placed in front of the engine.
Unless
It doesn't even
when
have to
Well,
come out at the
what
front.
about if when these rules were written, they just had bottles with fucking makeshift fucking pull levers?
Maybe that's something for Kim to look into.
Well, it says an onboard fire extinguishing system.
Yeah, well, you can have a bottle, your normal one there,
Well, that's just saying
with a
okay,
cable pulls through the handle that pulls the handle together. And
Well, you could have that now if you wanted to.
yeah, but that's what I mean. That's why you got to have at least 2.5 kilos at the front. You can have one at the back, but at least one bottle's got to be at the front.
Mm. But doesn't have to spray at the front. You could put a long hose on it and spray it at the back. You could spray it forwards. You could spray it at the cockpit.
Yeah, well,
I
Just says it has
don't. I
to be
don't think
placed.
that. Yeah, I don't think that's clear enough. I think
No.
that needs to be probably tidied up a little bit.
Clear as mud.
Fix it. 1111.09. The system must include a manual triggering device operable by the driver on board or by a helper outside.
Yep, that makes sense.
It's pretty clear, isn't it?
Clear as day.
1111.10. The location of the device must be indicated by the letter E in a red circle.
That's easy.
Right. So, where does the E go? So
it'll be where the trigger is on the outside
so
and inside, I'm assuming.
Usually
It'd
on
be
a race car,
it'd be just like your fuel
Shut off.
or
Yeah.
your kill switch on on our boats.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
usually on a race car, it's like a big directly, and like with an arrow pointing to where it goes.
Yeah.
Clear as day.
The last three rules have the same rule number, and it is 1111.11.
That's got to be a typo.
Yeah, it's got to be. The next one should be 12 and the next one should be 13. But anyway, we'll just read them out. Each boat trailer in the pit area must have a minimum of 3 kilo capacity BFC fire extinguisher available for easy access.
Easy.
It's pretty straightforward.
I think that should be a rule for everywhere anyway.
I think it is.
Yeah, it'd be a good idea.
Clear as day.
The second all ones is engine must be cast iron, automotive or marine, 4-cycle, 2 valves per cylinder, internal combustion type with maximum capacity of 8.36 litres with no allowance. Superchargers and turbochargers are permitted without penalty. Pretty clear, boys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't
Clear
run
as
double
day.
block.
I always thought that GPs had to be supercharged as well. So that's pretty cool.
No, well, it says
You can
up
run
front
turbo.
you
the top
can
was
run
natural.
normally aspirated, but boat can be lighter.
What's that?
Your boat can be lighter if you run naturally aspirated.
No, but it's saying
So it's
that-
not a. It's don't forget, it's not unlimited.
Yeah, no,
It's
I'm saying
Grand
saying
Prix hydroplane.
You can run turbos. I thought a GP had to run blower. So what I'm saying is I've learnt something.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm saying I've learnt.
yeah.
And on top of that, you can run. It doesn't say it has to be roots type, so you can run a bloody screw type.
Yeah.
With no penalty either.
Yeah.
So just no one does.
All right. The last all-one rule is the only fuels permitted are alcohol and gasoline. Nitro and nitrous oxide is not permitted.
Gay.
It is gay. But it's clear.
Clear as day.
All right. That's all the GP hydroplane.
And that's
Rules.
the end of that chapter.
So now you know when you go build your hydroplanes, they're the rules you got to follow. So how's yours going, Hayden?
Don't know. JK.
All right. Questions. We got any questions this week?
No questions.
All right. If you want to send in your questions, use the Memo FM link. I think it's still pinned at the top of the page, isn't it, Joel?
It definitely is.
If you just need to know the link,
It's everywhere.
send us a message. If you're hopeless enough and can't find it, send us a message and we'll send it to you.
It's in every post about the new episode.
Yeah, it's not hard. The pit crew, how's that going, Joel? Plenty of stuff going on there.
Plenty of shit happening. There was a good one Tracy posted in with the tunnel boat ripping the engine off the.
Oh yeah, I
The
did
back.
see that.
Damage.
Yeah, I thought that's
Didn't look too much into it, but I don't know if that might be the new American rules. Like they've gone all 4 strokes.
all
So
the
when-
apexes.
Yeah. So whether they haven't strengthened the back of the boat properly and it's just fucking torn it clean off.
Yeah, maybe because it was just torn.
That's
straight
all
off
it did.
the
It
back,
just
innit?
ripped it clean, just going around the
Well,
corner,
look
just
like
kept going straight.
Looked like he'd had a spin.
No,
And
that's it
that's
spun
why it's
because the
called-
engine got torn off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was trying to watch it. I thought it had a spin. I thought it was like excessive weight on the arse end. It's sort of trying to set up for it.
No, it's turned, but the engine wanted to keep going straight.
No good.
But yeah, there's a heap of other stuff in there, but yeah. They're still cranking along.
Send it in.
All right.
Yeah.
Footy tipping. You want to give them all another
Get in there. You've
rundown,
got.
how to get in there?
You'll have. Once this comes out, you'll have. Tell you what, 2 days,
Yeah.
day and a half
Yep.
to get in there and get involved.
Before
Well,
the
you can
first
get in
couple.
whenever you want, but you're going to be on the back foot,
Yeah, because you're
basically.
missing a couple of games. You don't want to miss games because you miss points.
And if you forget your tips, you get 0 points, so that fucking hurts you too. So don't forget the Thursday night games.
So don't be there listening to this and go, oh yeah, when the episode's finished, I'll get onto ESPN and I'll do all that. Just do it right now. Just press pause. Do it now.
The links are shared in the
We'll wait for
HSG
you.
page.
We'll wait for you to do it right now. Do it now.
So yeah, get in amongst that because that's
There's
good.
a few people in there.
That's a good
already.
bit of banner. I think we've got nearly 10 each
Yeah.
one, so there'll be a few more to go, right?
What's
Yep.
that?
Get in
Yeah.
Win
there.
some cool stuff.
A couple of getting into the GAFL as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, sweet.
yeah, I got a few of them. I messaged a couple on Sunday to get in there. I think it was Sunday.
Beautiful. Right
All
on.
right.
Yeah,
Let's wrap her up with meme of the week.
memes of the week.
Righto. We may or may not have just fucked all that up, but we'll do meme of the week.
If Joel does edit this, you have no idea what just happened.
Righto, ready? Here's Michael's.
Not even that drunk.
You threw a mushroom at a midget and said, grow, Mario, grow. What the actual fuck?
Grow, Mario. Grow. I wasn't even that drunk.
Oh, fucker.
Do you reckon there was a punch on after that? Or
Yeah.
Hope so.
there shouldn't be, because he should be able to run faster than the midget. He's only got short legs.
Oh, here's Hayden's.
Where are you heading this late at night?
I was on my way to a lecture about alcohol and its effects on the human body and smoking and staying out late at night.
Who gives a lecture about that this late at night?
My wife.
Oh, that's a pretty good one.
Oh, here's mine.
I just read a post that said, what if there's water on Mars because we used to live there, but we messed up the climate so badly that we had to send an escape pod to Earth, but it could only fit 2 people. So that was Adam and Eve. And that pod is the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs. I just read a
That's so good.
Oh,
Imagine.
I think she's fucking onto it.
That's woo woo right there. That's really good.
I think we're all aliens.
Don't think too much about it.
I like that. I like that one a lot.
Well, in November, we're about to find out how true she is, and we're going to find out that pod where it's being rebuilt, and we're going to
Send one back.
send it to fucking Venus.
Oh yeah, right.
That's the next planet online.
No,
All
we'll
right.
just go back to Mars. Just keep jumping between.
All right. Thanks for listening, guys.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Send your questions and stuff through, or reach out with the email, the highspeedgaragepodcast@gmail.com. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Shout out to Elite Forklifts and Access Equipment. They're your go-to for short and long-term rentals on forklifts and access machines. Plus, they handle all the servicing, maintenance and delivery too. They also supply portable toilets and showers for events and construction.
Also, if you mention the High Speed Garage podcast when you call, you will get a 10% discount on hire and transport. So for all your equipment and amenity needs, remember Elite Forklifts and Access Equipment. And don't forget the High Speed Garage discount.